Stereotyping. We do it every day. Yes, you have. African American men are well endowed. Gays are great at decorating. Jewish doctors and lawyers are the best. These are positive stereotypes. Believe me, every group has negative ones too. Is there validity to these stereotypes? Sometimes yes and sometimes no, but they're ingrained in society. Whether you've complained about the person at work who's not at their desk and you don't hesitate to assume that they're on break again, or you've anticipated that the person at a green light who waited too long to move was a woman, and it turned out to be a grandmom to boot, and you say to yourself, I knew it. The definition of a stereotype is a known public belief about a type of person or a social group. As you can see, I'm wearing a stereotype. I don't know what it says. The Odd Squad came up with it, but they're also wearing a stereotype and they don't know what theirs says either. And tonight, we're going to talk about stereotypes while treating each other as the stereotype we're wearing. Roll the open. It's midnight. I have to get to the studio.
From Philadelphia, it's the only original late-night television show in town. Get ready for Raw Reality with Gail Kasper.
The Odd Squad, appearing in Hang On with Aaron Nevins at the Plays and Players Theater on October 26th, Aaron Nevins. And appearing at the Free For All comedy show at Rembrandt's in Philadelphia, comedian Tim Ryan. Go to rawrealitywithgailkasper.com for more details and contact information on all of our guests. I will be tweeting with you during the show at Gail Kasper fans. And don't forget, no serious allowed. Aaron, I'm going to direct that to you especially. Please, no serious allowed. If anybody gets too serious, buzzer.
Feel free to buzz in. You know what? I think that's a great idea. And if I could real quick, I think that's a great measure and it's going to prevent seriousness. But I actually, you know, there's no measures taken to prevent if it gets too funny.
All right, so our first story.
Wait, I have actually.
Stop whining, Aaron. Aaron, put it away. Stop whining.
Okay.
Put it away. Italy's tourism minister is demanding that Apple Bar, the What Country app, in other words, this is an app that has words, it has images, and for Italy, it says that it is the home of pizza, scooters, and the mafia. So you even have a bigger.
Yeah, this is just in case.
Is that the whining button? Is that what that is?
Well, I mean, no. I think it's a great measure. It's just like if things get too funny, like this means too serious, it doesn't make sense. So if like things are getting like really funny, like too much, I could just like sound that and then.
I didn't think you need to put that away. All right,
Okay.
so what do you think about it? Home of the mafia. I could see that on a license plate.
Yeah, I don't know what Italy's complaining about there, really. It's, they were generous, if anything. It's like they put scooters instead of mustachioed statutory rapists.
Have you ever worked with them before? Mustachioed, statutory?
Worked
a
with
pretty
is a
big
strong
accusation.
word.
Well, okay. All right, I just
know.
didn't know your expansive, personnel that you might have been connected to in your position.
All right, Gail.
But-
You're getting a little spacey there.
Yeah, it's probably all that ganja, right? All of that marijuana.
Stop crying. All right, and Google can tell us what people really think of our state. Just type in why is New Jersey, and then we fill in the blanks, so corrupt, humid, ghetto, dirty, hated, ugly. I feel like humid is just about a compliment in that statement.
Yeah. Actually, that's a really great use of Google. I recently, I typed in, why is my face bleeding on Google? And it turned out it was because I fell asleep on a pile of rusty knives again. So I just...
And then you just, must have been so upset.
Well, I whined about it, actually. I
I'm
whined
sure
for
not
several
surprising.
hours, yeah.
That's not shocking.
Given
Yeah. I mean, that's worth whining about, I'd say. I mean, if anything
bleeding
is...
face?
Yeah,
that's one of the top.
yeah. I mean, my face was bleeding all over.
Tim, what do you
can't
think?
just
What do
take
you
it like
think
a
about
man.
New Jersey?
I think, Google probably has these stereotypes because of like what people watch on TV, so it's probably like it's like The Sopranos and Jersey Shore is what people think about
Jersey
when they think
Shore?
about when they think about
Have you ever
New
seen
Jersey.
the movie Jersey Whore?
Jersey Whore? No, were you in it?
Oh my God.
You would know.
Oh!
All right, 17-year-old Gabby Rodriguez. She faked a pregnancy, complete with the wire and cotton belly, social experiment at the school, didn't tell anybody as a matter of fact, so only her mother, principal, and boyfriend knew about it, not even her boyfriend's parents. Came out and told everybody about it at an assembly. She even got a standing ovation because of, they were trying to prove something regarding stereotypes.
I think this is a bad, Gabby Rodriguez. That's like, why wouldn't you tell the boyfriend's parents? That's mean. Like they probably spent months in agony, like trying to figure out what they're going to do with a half Mexican grandchild.
Yeah. I think
So a show on stereotypes for stereotyping.
Yeah. He's stereotyping the baby as half Mexican. It's a very cruel stereotype. I think it just sounds like a really elaborate cover-up for an abortion. I mean, they got a whole assembly involved, or it's just like she's really went out of her way to get attention. It's like
Well,
most
you
people
would know, right?
Yeah,
All about
exactly.
getting attention.
Oh, wait, it's getting too funny. Oh my God,
Take that away from him.
that was a
too.
close one. Wait, no. Don't make me. If this gets funny, I might have to sound this again.
You need to put it away, dude. All right, so female political candidates need to be thin while male candidates can be fat. University of Missouri study, they took volunteers, they took male candidates, female candidates, pictures, they morphed them to make them obese, and then they said to people, hey, what do you think? Who's reliable? Who can you count on? Who do you think would be a great candidate? And they said the male candidates that were fat were the ones that would be best for the position. I think we owe Chris Christie an apology because we've been talking about his weight, and apparently he had a strategy in place. It shows that he's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah. Should we issue this apology to Chris Christie right now?
Official apology?
Officially, yeah. Hi, Chris Christie. We're the Odd Squad. You know us from Raw Reality with Gail Kasper. We would like to formally apologize for making fun of your weight. I mean,
And you know what? We're going to go ahead and go to a break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. With us is licensed clinical social worker Laura Schwala.
Hi.
Thanks for being with us, Laura.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, so we know the whole theme here is stereotypes, and Aaron, I didn't mean to upset you. So
I know, I cried during
apologize.
the entire break.
I'm not surprised.
I just held my hand down on the serious buzzer.
But we're back on track now.
Yes,
so,
yes.
so how do we deal with a situation where somebody is stereotyping us? How do we rebound from something like that?
I think the best way is just to let someone get to know you. I mean, you can't compete really against their preconceived notions of you, but you can certainly offer them a new frame of reference.
Yeah. You could just get baked and forget about it.
That's another
Get
option.
what?
Get baked and forget
Baked.
about it.
Like
That's
into a
another
pie?
option.
I'm sure you've had to do that quite often in your career.
I'm sure you've done it more. You get what I mean.
Yeah, when you're out bobsledding in the Olympics.
I don't even know what that means.
Hey, look, yeah.
I usually just pay people to not stereotype me. I'll be like, hey, here's $40. Can you not think I'm lazy? Like something like that. That usually takes care of it.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's so sad.
Hey,
That
stop
must be
whining.
Like,
Don't
that must
whine.
be like,
Yeah.
what makes you feel bad all the time. But all right, how do we be aware that I'm stereotyping somebody? We talked about in the beginning of the show, the women drivers, the dumb blondes. We automatically go there. How do we deal with that?
We do it all the time. I think, we're biologically programmed to kind of assess one another. Will this person be a threat to me? Is this person a potential mate for me? So, I would say basically, just do it.
Too much seriousness?
Too much serious? Okay.
No.
How can I not be
All right,
serious?
so
I'm the
let's talk a
expert.
little bit about stopping myself from stereotyping people that are close in my life. So Tim, how about the person that, they say you're always late, you're never getting home on time, or you always like to watch sports?
I think there's a difference between like stereotypes and fact scale. So it's it's like when my girlfriend complains that I'm always late, and I'm like, you're stereotyping me. It's hurtful.
Yeah. Well, you have a girlfriend?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Well, no, she must be like a saint because, I mean,
she's on some sort of
she knows what you're
creep or
doing
something.
before
That's
you
true.
get home.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, how about the racial stereotypes? There was a study done by 2020. They took a picture of a black man, a white man, and they said to the kids, all right, what do you think of the black man? They thought he was a criminal.
Right.
And they said with the white man, they thought it was a teacher. Let's see a picture of the white man. And this is Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh. So how do you deal with situations like that?
You know, I think it's important to educate children, show them different images of people who maybe go against the stereotypes that we're thinking of. You know, we see images all the time of unfortunately African American criminals. That happens, you know, and that's what kids are kind of storing as their kind of foundation for how to look at people.
Well, in fairness, I mean, what you didn't mention is that the kids polled were huge Timothy McVeigh fans. They were just big fans of his work, so that's probably why they, you know.
They went for him.
Yeah.
Tim?
I think, you know, maybe the kids had been watching The Wire too much. I don't know.
How about stereotyping in the workplace?
Well, I work with Timothy McVeigh, so you know, but I mean, in fairness, that's the only stereotyping I do because, as you know, I'm a white person. So the stereotype about white people is that we never stereotype. So I've never stereotyped anybody in my life. So it's common knowledge.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at our very next clip here. This is 69% of speaking characters in primetime comedies are men. 69% are men. I mean, most of the time when it comes to women, I mean, we're pretty much invisible. But I have to say that I think I figured out guys. Once every 7 seconds, you guys are thinking about sex. So therefore, I could be, right, there you go. I could be commenting on a missionary that's walking by. Automatically you think of something. I could say 69 days till my birthday. There you go, you think 69.
You count down your birthday from at least 70?
Maybe.
Wow, that's...
Maybe. All right, take a look at this
Well,
one.
that study doesn't mention that, you know, in fairness, you know, at least 60% of non-speaking roles go to women. And that's a little unfair to men. You know, like, where are all the non-speaking roles for men? Like, women are getting them all, you know?
Well, that's because you guys always want to be doing all the talking. As long as, just like you proved at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Just trying to run with it all.
I came on this show and I talked. Oh my God.
And you buzzed.
It was in danger
and you
of getting
whined.
serious.
This is getting a little too funny for me. A little bit.
You know what? We'll be right back. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with Pass or Fail with Gail. Welcome back. This is Pass or Fail with Gail. This is where we take a real life scenario. The Odd Squad is going to grade them with a pass or fail. And just a reminder, we will be tweeting with you at Gail Kasper fans. You guys ready? All right, we're going to start off with some advertisements here. So this very first ad that's come up, picture of a guy, it says, "Men never listen, still it's nice to know they can," and it's for hearing aids. All right, so you know what, I'm going to fail this because number one, I don't think it makes men look very good. That's number one. But number two, this is a really good looking guy, and I would have to say that I don't really care if he listens or not. I'm in the deal. So that's my vote on it. How about yourself, Laura?
I will also fail it. I don't think it's really that accurate, quite frankly.
Yeah, I'm also failing this one. I know it's an ad for hearing aids, but it looks startlingly like an ad for AIDS awareness.
Oh, you would think something like that. I could understand your position on that.
I'm also going to say fail. I think that's a clean sweep. I just think it's unfair to say that all men are. Oh, sorry. I think it's unfair to say that all men are literally deaf. I think that's just not accurate. That's an untrue stereotype.
And you've always been so sensitive.
Yeah.
So sensitive.
Yeah. I'm a sensitive guy. Ladies.
All right, let's take a look at the next one. This is an ad for Pinnacle Vodka, and it's about whipped so good. So we've got a guy in the kitchen. He's crying. He's cutting onions. He's got a knife. To me, again, I got to give this a fail. I mean, I don't envision a guy in a kitchen crying. It just doesn't work for me. Now, if you took this guy and you made him naked and you laid him on a kitchen counter, I don't know. And they put, strategically planted that bottle of vodka. I'm golden. Again, I'm in. I'm buying the vodka. I'm buying it. Laura.
So I imagine it's implying that he's whipped just because he's helping in the kitchen, and I will fail that. I'm going to fail that.
I'm going to fail it also. I mean, he's crying because he's chopping the onions, not because he's whipped. But I think my favorite part about it is that he's holding this gigantic knife. So it's like he's trying to decide whether or not he wants to, go murder his alcoholic girlfriend or castrate himself.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful what you think about, buddy. That's exactly with the things that you're involved with, you never know.
Yeah, I'm with Tim. I'm gonna pass it for the same reason because
There you go.
I'm gonna pass it for the same reason because I think he is about to use that knife to cut his genitals off, and therefore he's not technically a man, so it's not technically stereotyping man.
That's true. That's true.
They just positioned him wrong. Positioned him
Yes.
wrong. Okay, let's take the look at the next one. This is Burger King. They're talking about it blows your mind away. She'll tell you size doesn't matter. She's lying. A giant picture of a burger. This woman in a bathing suit. And the challenge that I had with this is there was also a comment where a guy said that women that are fit most likely would not eat a burger like this, which I have a problem with.
You can use the knife and fork.
Yeah, I'm going to make it delicate. So I'm going to do my version of Man versus Food with Adam Rich, as close as I'm going to ever get to him. So here we go.
Oh,
Nice.
Man, you're so high, man, right now.
Munchies.
The munchies.
Eat that thing, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a pass. What's happening right now? I'm gonna pass that right now.
Oh yes. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pass this whole thing and the ad too. I love this ad campaign by Burger King, where it's like I love the fact that they actually put the word "blow" on there. Like it's like not subtle enough. I want to see that, like, where the young ad man
Yeah.
walks into the room and he's like, "Guys, first,
He's
I
not
love the
finishing
fact that we're
this.
comparing our burgers to penises. I think that's great. I think we're going to sell a lot of burgers, but I don't think it's going to be really clear, to the viewing audience. I think we need to include the word "blow."
Drive the point home.
The boss came in. He's like, "I agree, Johnson. You're a genius." Also, we need to change the slogan to "It just tastes better."
Man, Gail, you are
name is
seriously
Johnson.
munching down on that burger.
Of course it is.
Oh,
Here we go, guys.
Hurry up.
it's too serious. This is too serious. No, I'm sorry. I'm legally obligated to report this. This is a direct link to the police, right? The police are going to come.
I'm going to fail it. Just
Oh,
to
really?
go, yeah, I'm just going to go against the grain
Fail your
here.
behavior right now.
I'm going to just hit the button again.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
How you express yourself.
this is the only way I know how to express myself. Through this button. I haven't expressed myself before today. Until I
All
came
right,
into
so
the
what are your
studio.
thoughts? You guys think that a woman that's fit can eat a burger like this?
No, I think it's literally impossible. I think there's
mind is
scientific proof
blown.
that women are unable to eat.
Yeah.
Women in general. Have you ever seen a woman eat a hamburger? I think not.
They all die. You're going to die.
Yeah, you are
pretty soon.
you are dead in minutes. And that is too serious.
Yeah.
Way too serious.
I want to get one more token before you.
I think that while I'm finishing it, let's pull up the next ad of a skinny woman and a woman that's a little bit overweight. All right, we've got two women here. The overweight woman is described as insecure, careless, and lazy. The skinny woman is described as ambitious and confident. What do you think? Pass or fail?
Is that-
Just if you need a visual right here.
I'll pass it. And I think what this ad shows, and for all of advertising, it doesn't matter what women are. The most important thing is that they're naked.
Yeah. I'm going to fail it. Sorry. I'm going to fail it because I think that it's unfair. I think you can fit more mean words on the overweight woman's body, Also, I mean, can we pull up the graphic again? Like, I think this is very, you'd have to get me pretty drunk to get the word giving tattooed on my upper back fat. Like, that is a bad decision.
I'm going to pass it because I am overweight and lazy. So, kind of, thank you. I feel good about it.
Sorry.
It's very cathartic to be
Finish the burger.
so honest.
We're going to go to a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. That burger was good. Moment of truth has arrived. Let's see if the Odd Squad can guess their stereotypes. Tim, let's start with you. What do you think?
I don't know exactly. I'm some sort of horrible creep of some sort, or like a bad person.
Horrible creep.
Actually, the
Wow.
exact opposite.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're talking about
you're
like you
way
weren't-
cold.
You're,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
you're
going.
way low.
I'm
No, imagine
think like
movies,
charitable,
not wearing any clothes.
naked.
Children's idols.
All right, we're going to go ahead and tell you. Arrogant porn star.
Oh, that's a creep. Okay.
I guess we just
Okay,
have
you were
different
in the
opinions.
same lines. All right, Aaron, how
Not
about
all
you?
porn stars are arrogant.
I think it's pretty clear you guys were laying it on pretty thick. I'm American Samoan, right? Is that
It's close,
I had
very
nailed that.
close.
Native American from the Wahachi tribe.
Closer.
I am some sort of like I'm like an urn that you would put ashes in, or like I'm like a bear on like
How
a.
about a crybaby?
No, that's not it.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
that is it.
Oh.
All right, so you got to help me with mine because I'm not. Am I a drug addict?
Just think of like the number one thing you think when you think of the movie Cool Runnings.
I don't even know what that movie is.
Oh, then you are racist.
You are.
What?
Yeah, that's. I mean. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I did get
All right,
serious. I did go
tell
on a
me
bit of a
what it is,
tirade
guys.
there.
Tell me what it is.
Well, as you know, it's the number one commonly held opinion in America. Jamaicans are always high. As
Tim, what is it?
Jamaicans are always
I wouldn't
high.
kid you about that.
All right. Final thoughts on being stereotyped?
It feels good to.
It feels good.
Yeah.
All right, I know myself, you start to live a stereotype. For all of tonight's tips and to be a part of the show, go to rawrealitywithgailkasper.com. I want to thank you to our sponsor, GetMainLobster.com, the Odd Squad, our entire team here at WMCN, all of you for joining us. We'll see you next Wednesday night at midnight. Have a great week, everybody, and no stereotyping. Stay away from it. It's no good.